Hello, my name is Philip, and this is Eat Their Words, a little online companion to some live shows that I do, but can't be doing right now, in which I and sometimes friends will read from books that celebrities have written. Don't you know it? Although some of them seem very much like exactly how the celebrities would write them, so who knows? Uh, Later on, I'll beg for some money, but right now the main thing is I hope that you enjoy these, and if you really do enjoy them and get a few laughs, you might share them with friends. Also, you can subscribe to my channel on YouTube by clicking the subscribe button, as well as ticking the little bell. And if you do, then gosh, you'll be notified when a new video is uploaded. And I hope you'd want to see it, and I hope you want to share it. That's the main thing. You don't have to throw me any money, but I hope you enjoy, because we need as much enjoyment as we can right now, right? So, let us start today's readings with Secrets of a Sparrow, the memoirs of Diana Ross. In 1983, she was giving a concert in Central Park that turned out to be rather famous. You'll see why. We join her in progress as she has taken the stage. "Hello, New York! You look so beautiful," I called out to them. They responded. I was alert. I was certain I could hear each of their voices. It was daylight. I could see them all clearly, their faces glowing with the ecstatic energy, their hearts wanting to take what I had to give. I wanted those faces looking up at me to know that I could see them. I always look at their faces. They are the gift, and I am the recipient. Come rain or shine. I love the work I do, to sing, to have the opportunity to stand in front of so many people and lift my voice. And this was especially true on July 21st, 1983, in Central Park. I don't know how long I'd been on stage when the darkness appeared. Time is suspended when I am performing. It wasn't long before that tricky wind blew up again. This time it blew so hard it blew the sun right out of the sky. Everything darkened. Suddenly the sky was completely black, bewildering everyone. From where had the darkness come? It had been cunning, like the wind, hiding out. Then the wind came forth in all its glory. It began to whip through the park. Thunder crackled, lightning flashed. My kids, are they all right? I quickly searched them out in the newly arrived darkness. I breathed a sigh of relief. They were there, still looking fine. Of course they're fine. It's just a little weather tantrum. And then the rains came. "It's all right, we're going to get wet. It's okay, I'm here. It feels good, actually." I allowed the water to caress my body like a lover. I tried to soothe my audience as if they were my children. We were all instantly soaked, but nobody moved. They were here with me. We were all in this together. Only the Wicked Witch of the West melted in the rain. I was safe. We all were. I opened my arms wide. I moved them back and forth, arresting any personal resistance that had surfaced. I merged with the pouring water. I let it in. I became part of it. It became part of me. Rain and woman were one. Now I was Rain Woman. Again, it was like an ecstatic union. I was in a wet dream. I was in a wet dream. And it was all right. This is all right. If we can make this work, we can make anything work, baby. Everyone looked baffled. What should we do? The entire park was wall-to-wall people. The rain came down like sheets of shimmering glass, creating a rainbow veil. It felt like a dramatic cleansing ritual. I tried to stay open to it. I looked out once again to find my children, but they were gone. Someone must have taken them to the car. I'm relieved they'd been rescued. I knew what I had to do. This was my dream. I was the captain, and I would not abandon ship. If I left now, the last lights would go out. The darkness would pose an even greater danger than it already had. I took charge. I would be the last to leave after I was certain that everybody else had left. If anybody wants to leave, do it slowly. Move to your left. And everybody will be all right. The people over here, move to your right slowly. Please, God, don't let anyone get hurt. I began to silently recite the Lord's Prayer. The musicians, who were standing in inches of water, quickly began to pack their instruments. They were trying to avoid getting electrocuted, and at the same time trying to save their precious electronic equipment from being ruined by the pelting rain. One of the large floodlights went out. More darkness. I wanted to cry out for help, but no one could hear me. I turned inward. No one could hear me. People were beginning to panic. I heard them screaming that it wasn't safe to stay. I could hear that some people were starting to run. Don't push, I spoke with as much assurance as possible. Stay calm. It's okay. I'm here. As long as they know I'm here, maybe everything will be all right. The thunder crackled loudly and more lights went out. I kept singing. It was my way of keeping everybody safe and getting them out of the park. I was pleading with them for their safety. Do you love me? Do you love me? If you love me, get out of the goddamn park. I watched everyone leaving, and I felt alone. Perhaps more alone than I ever had been. There were more than 400,000 people trying to leave the park area. The dream had changed without consulting me. When someone finally dragged me off the stage, I was still pleading for them not to push. Ah, called her Miss Ross, the boss. Boss Ross, not Bruce Springsteen. She's not Bruce Springsteen. So, what a wonderful adventure that must have been, to be in the park with Diana Ross and 400,000 of your closest people there in the rain. Celebrities don't just write memoirs, of course. Sometimes they write novels. And that is the case with Holy Cow by David Duchovny. It's about a cow. Chapter 1. Please allow me to introduce myself. Most people think cows can't think. Hello. Let me rephrase that. Most people think cows can't think and have no feelings. Hello again. I'm a cow. My name is Elsie. Yes, I know. And that's no bull. See? We can think and feel and joke. Most of us, anyway. My great aunt Elsie, whom I'm named after, had no sense of humor at all. I mean, zero. She doesn't even like jokes with humans in them doing stupid things. Like that one that goes, 2 humans walk into a barn. Wait, I may not have much time here. I can't mess around. Just trying to get certain things out of the way. Let's see. Oh yeah. How am I writing this, you may wonder, when I have no fingers? Can't hold a pen. Believe me, I've tried. Not pretty. Not that there are many pens around anymore, what with all the computers. And even though we can think and feel and be funny, we cannot speak, at least to humans. We have what you people used to call oral tradition. Stories and wisdom are handed down from mother cow to daughter calf, from generation to generation, much the way you receive your Odysseys or your Iliads, singing even, sorry for the name dropping, Homer, boom, I'll wait while you pick that up. All animals can speak to one another in a kind of grunt, whistle, bark, and squeal, a kind of universal beastie Esperanto. Lion to lamb, bird to dog, moose to cat. Except, really, who would ever want to have a lengthy conversation with a cat? Very narcissistic they are, but we, the animal kingdom, ain't got no words, or what you would call language. And yes, I know that was bad grammar just then. I was using that for emphasis. I'm not a marsupial. Marsupials are infamous for their inability to understand the rules of grammar. Ever try to have a dialogue with a kangaroo? Nearly incomprehensible even if you can penetrate that accent, mate. And who knows what the hell fish you're talking about, but I digress. That's very bovine of me. Digression and digestion, it's what we do. We cows have a lot of time on our hooves to chew the cud. As it were, we stand, we eat, we talk, maybe find a salt lick. It's all good. And that is the opening of Holy Cow by David Duchovny. Doesn't it want to make you read more? Look, I read books celebrities write so that you don't have to. And if you think that this is a good public service and you'd like to, well, help me continue to do it, I'd be ever so grateful if you'd, click on the PayPal link that's there or throw me a little tip via Venmo. I'd greatly appreciate it, especially since, I've been a working actor, and right now there ain't no work in acting to be had on the stage, which is where I do most of my life. So I hope I do, that you will think this is something worthy, something that is worth throwing a few bucks to. Really, even a very small amount helps. $5, maybe. More is appreciated. 10,000 or so would be great, but who am I to dictate to you, right? Anyway, I hope that you will tune in for the next Eat Their Words, and I hope that you enjoy it. Thank you so much.